I'm joined right now by DJ Muggs from Cypress Hill, Sick Jacken, and CYNIC. These guys recently launched the new album, Legend of the Mask and the Assassin, and I'm happy to be here talking with them. So what's happening, guys?
What's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Everything's good, man.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about your new album.
Man, it's a concept record that me and Muggs came together to do. It's been a long time coming. You know, we've known each other for about a decade, actually over a decade, and you know, we finally got together to do a record. It's a real conceptual album. You know, he made all the music for it. I'm on the vocals with, as well as CYNIC. So,
what is the message behind it that you're trying to get across?
It's not really a message. It's more of a storyline. You know, just kind of setting a surreal environment for two characters, the mask and the assassin. The mask representing me, you know what I'm saying, because the logo for the Psycho Realm is the gas mask, and the assassin representing Muggs because of the soul assassin thing. So it's pretty much just, you know, like a classic rock record where we set a storyline, create the surreal kind of world, and just bring you in it for about an hour, you know?
Great. What is the genre of the music? You said there's rock, there's rap.
I mean, if you want to categorize it, you know, it's going to be in a hip-hop section, but it's more of a, we approach music from more of a classic rock, soul type of angle, you know what I mean? That's just, we're fans of those kind of music, so I would think it's like a psychedelic hip-hop record.
And obviously, with Cypress Hill, you've been really successful in your own career, and you've been successful on your own. How did you guys come together to make this album?
We pretty much, like I said, I've known him for a long time. You know, Be Real actually helped put our group out in the 90s. So we've been around the Cypress Hill family for a long time already. And at the end of last year, you know, we performed at the Unity Festival that Muggs does. And the idea came up, we came in the studio, and it just, something that just, you know,
just clicked right away.
Own, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it was time though, you know. When it was supposed to happen, it was supposed to happen. It happened organically, it wasn't rushed. It wasn't some label, somebody trying to make money. It was just something, you know, that I think we're both in the right place to do this, and I think it was good for both of us to do it, you know what I mean, and we move on and do our records, and we got to, you know, both learn something and make a great record.
So why don't you guys walk us through the creative process of making the album?
Well, you know, first was getting together and just talking, having some discussion. What are we gonna do? We just didn't want to start making songs and kind of go nowhere and just have a bunch of songs on a record. So, you know, being I'm big into concept records. All Jack's records are usually concept records. We was like, let's do something. It's got to be us, but it's got to be different from what we do all day. Otherwise, it's going to be barking up the same tree again. So, you know, we came up with a concept for the album cover, and we decided, you know, what we're going to talk about is going to be a little deeper than the normal records. And I would just, I had some beats ready. Otherwise, I had ideas ready, just samples and ideas. And I'd play Jack and CYNIC ideas. And if they liked something, then I'd go finish up the music. And they'd write to it while I'm finishing it up. And it was kind of all put together in the same room at the same time, instead of what a lot of times in hip-hop, people just send you a beat, you'll rap on it, you'll send it back. We didn't want to make the record like that. We wanted to have a cohesive piece of work where everybody was in the room at the same time with the vibes flowing, you know what I mean? And then the lyrical content, there's a lot of conspiracy theories and a lot of ancient wisdom. The fellas tapped on being, you know, cynics in the books, real hard studying on all that. I know he can elaborate a lot probably better than I can. You know, me and Jack dib and dab in it, but cynic's real deep into a lot of the knowledge we get on the record, you know what I mean?
Why don't you tell us a little bit about that knowledge?
The thing on that record, what we talk about, those are like normal conversations we usually have. Especially me, like when all I know how to talk about is that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? It keeps me going. That motivates me. You know, I find a lot of inspiration in learning ancient wisdom or these so-called conspiracy theories. I mean, I don't even know why they're called, you know what I'm saying? And conspiracy theories they're not theories, they're real. You know what I'm saying? So when we got into it, we have a song there called The Initiation, which is like the opening song of the record. It's pretty much talking about being initiated into a secret society, whether it's a Masonic society or a Native American society. Even to this day, like you have kids in the streets where we come from that are still being initiated, you know what I'm saying, and doing rituals that they have no idea what they're doing. They're being jumped into gangs and don't understand where that concept came from, or colors, you know what I'm saying, or numbers, or even young women, you know, I'm gonna take it somewhere else, but like young girls, when they get initiated into neighborhoods, like, you know, you see, you know, they don't get beat up like guys do. They're getting, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 guys having sex with them to initiate them into a gang. And that kind of initiation comes from like some ancient pagan shit, you know what I mean, to be realistic with you, you know what I'm saying? But people don't know the meaning behind that, you know what I'm saying? So we did a song like that, not touching that too deep on that, but that, you know, we did a song called Reptilian Renaissance, which talks about, you know what I'm saying, these interdimensional, you know, so-called creatures that shapeshift, you know what I mean, control the world. Whether it's a conspiracy or not, it's something to think about, you know what I'm saying? We got songs like that. God's Banker, you know what I mean, just talks about international banking and the Federal Reserve, which are everyday issues, you know what I'm saying, but people don't realize it. But so we just did it more like I said, in a surreal environment, more of a, you know what I mean, not so this is what it is, but this is what it could be. Just check it out. We have a bibliography at the end of the album to where you can go do your own research, you know what I'm saying, which are actual facts. Us, it's just, you know what I mean, it's just rapping shit, making words rhyme, but that'll actually break it down to you a lot better. So
yeah, there's websites and books, and you can listen to the songs, read the lyrics, and then go check the websites out and go deeper. And
get a lot more information than just that.
A lot of these are just questions. Like when we write about it, things that we want to know ourselves, you know what I mean? So we put it out there. Nobody else puts it out, you know what I'm saying? So
we just put it in a story form as opposed to just stating a bunch of facts and, you know, making it sound like a lecture. We put in a story and kind of, you know, put characters in it. And
like Dan Brown did the Da Vinci Code. Took a bunch of facts and put some fiction around it.
Yeah, there's the street single was Mask and the Assassin, which pretty much touches on the story of Muggs and myself. The first verse, you know, touching on Muggs, Cypress Hill, and ending with Be Real, kind of just, you know, linking us and Cypress Hill together. And the second verse talking about me and my brother getting shot, 99. And then the third verse talking about, you know, Street Platoon coming in, helping me out, us hooking up with Muggs and doing this record. So it's pretty much the story of the Mask and the Assassin, you know what I mean? Again, told in a story form as opposed to just facts. The Spanish single is called El Barrio, and that's pretty much talking about, you know, the different Latin American cultures, you know what I mean, all pretty much out here in the United States, live in the same community, kind of multicultural thing, and just talking about just the unity of that whole thing, you know.
Be sure to check out the new album, Legend of the Mask and the Assassin, and pick it up at buy.com.
The legend goes deeper than one can imagine. A lone man known as Muggs the Assassin. He came from the east through destiny's passage and trained on the hill to become a grandmaster. It was there that he met the masked men, a rebel army led by Sick Jacken. The end is yet to be written and exposed to masses, but the story is already a classic.